Whew. All right. Here we go. What's going on, tech heads? Jano's Tech here, and welcome back to another video. Today we have a special surprise. Well, I have a special surprise for you guys today. Got something in the mail, and we're gonna go ahead and unbox it and take a look at what it is. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy. Now, I've been waiting for this for a couple days, so very excited to actually finally have it inside, ready to be unboxed. So I got my trusty knife here. We're gonna go ahead and unbox this bad boy and take a look and see what it is. Ooh, I am excited. This is something this is one of the many items I've actually been looking to get. So the fact that it's actually here is pretty awesome. So we are gonna go ahead and unbox this bad boy. Ooh, here it is. Put that cardboard box to the side. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. This right here is a brand new motherboard for my computer, which is actually very exciting for me because I have been actually looking to upgrade my motherboard for my PC for quite a long time. I just wasn't sure what I exactly wanted to do with the build, but once I got the Corsair Air 740 PC case, I decided that this would actually be a really good time to kind of upgrade all the components. So if you thought the rebuild was the only thing that I was going to be doing with that computer, think again. Now, the reason why I got this motherboard is because there's actually something special I'm going to be doing in a future video. So if you want to make sure you see that, make sure you click that nice beautiful red button down there, and also next to it click the bell, because I don't want you guys to miss another video if you have already. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and take a look at what's inside. So this is the B350-F gaming motherboard. It has AMD Ryzen and the ability to do cross-firing, which is pretty cool if I do want to crossfire in the future. It also has a little bit of RGB lights here as well, which is nice. I can't fit any AMD AM4 socket, so if you have any of the Ryzen chips, especially the new ones, this is going to be a pretty sweet motherboard to get. Now, this one is actually a lot bigger than the motherboard I had. I think this is a standard motherboard, an ATX form factor. Mine, I think, was a micro ATX, which is not bad. It was a good motherboard, just there was a lot of ports on the motherboard that I needed that I did not have. So this one actually gives me all of those there. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it, take a look inside. So, here we go. All right, so before we go ahead and take an actual look at the motherboard, let's go ahead and take a look at what else comes in the box. So we've got the I/O shield to protect all of our internals. And here, I cannot see what this is. Oh, looks like it's a cable. It's for RGB lit fans. So if your fans are RGB lit and you need to be able to connect it to the motherboard or even maybe a controller, they do give it to you in the box. Of course, also SATA cables for your hard drives and SSDs. Got another one there. Also got some zip ties, which is always a nice thing. I love when manufacturers put zip ties in their case, included with their motherboard. It's pretty sweet. Let's see. Got to join the Republic of Champions. I don't know if that's something I will put, but I don't know. We'll see. And stickers. Now, there's one thing about me. Not only do I love my tech, I love stickers. I love when manufacturers give you stickers, especially a lot of them, because you get like Apple, for example, they only give you like 2 stickers. I want more options. Come on, guys, more options, please. I love that. That's awesome. And then, of course, your manual, and then also your CD, and then it looks like a code to get 20% off cable mods. So if you are interested in having better cable management, if you get this motherboard, that'll be included with you in the box there, which is pretty cool. So awesome stuff there. Now, like I said, this motherboard is going to be an Asus motherboard. I've actually used Asus quite a lot with previous motherboards, so I do like their products. They last very long for me, and they're also really good. They seem to put a lot of stuff and a lot of love into their build, so awesome. Good job, Asus there. So now let's go ahead and get this beauty opened. Alright guys, so here it is, the Asus motherboard. I can't wait to go ahead and get a better look at her, so let's go ahead and open her up. Alright. Very important that you don't damage the motherboard before you even get a chance to put it in a rig. So, alright, there she is, and look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. This is actually a lot bigger and a lot better than the current motherboard I actually have now. So going around and taking a look at what it has, so of course you have your slots for your RAM, DDR4. You get 4 slots for that, so you can go up to 32, 16, 64 gigs if you wanted to. Of course, you have your 24-pin connector, USB 3.0 for all of your cases that do have that. Surprisingly, there are still some cases that actually don't have USB 3.0 inside the casing, which I thought was interesting, but not going to dwell on that. Of course, we have our socket. Like I said, this can fit any Ryzen CPU except for Threadripper, of course, because that's a much bigger processor than all the other ones. But Ryzen 7, Ryzen 5, Ryzen 3, and the new Ryzen processor with the built-in APU are also going to be able to fit. Of course, you also have a heat sink here, and this is also going to be RGB lit, so you'll be able to change that with the included software by Asus. Of course, you have your pin to actually power everything. You do also have 3 PCIe slots, so this is going to be nice if you wanted to crossfire, or even if you want to do SLI with your GTX graphics card. So if you guys have those, you'll be able to use this motherboard to do that, which is really awesome. Of course, you also have your connectors here for both your front panel and also going to be for CPU fans. So if you do like, or if you like to RGB light your cases, I'm gonna say that's probably not proper grammar, but if you have a lot of fans that are RGB lit or LED strips that you like putting in your cases to kind of give it some spice, then this motherboard would be perfect for you. It is going to be kind of an all stealth black, which is pretty nice, very stealth looking. But of course, like I said, since you do have that RGB light, it's going to be really nice. So I think there is actually there's no peeling over here, so it looked like there was, but overall this motherboard is actually much better than the one I currently have. So the one I have is a Micro ATX Asus motherboard. I don't know the exact model number of it there, but if you guys want that, I'll put that in the description, let you know the current motherboard I use. So it'll be really good to be able to upgrade the components here. Now, of course, on the motherboard here, we're gonna go ahead and lift this up. You do have your IO. So you have DisplayPort, you have HDMI, you have USB 3.0 standard USB. What is that? USB 3.0, your standard USB, USB 3.0. You do have gigabit Ethernet, and of course your audio here, even including a optical, which is really nice. I've actually never had a motherboard as nice as this. This is actually my very first motherboard that I've been able to buy since I've been building computers. So all in total, it looks like we have about eight USB ports, which is going to be super awesome. I think the one I have currently is about 6 or 4, I want to say. No, I think it is 6. So it's good to be able to have an additional couple of extra ports there, which is nice. Now, you do also have a slot for your M.2 SSD, so you are able to use that on the motherboard, which is also nice. So not only can you have that, but you can also have your standard SSD and your hard drive, which is awesome. So usually it's funny because I've seen some motherboards where it's actually put onto the bottom here. So one of my friends who builds computers, he said that he has his M.2 SSD that's actually under the motherboard, which is interesting, but you know, everybody makes it differently. So overall, I'm actually very happy with this motherboard. I can't wait to put it in my new case and kind of switch out everything. Now, like I said, there is a particular reason why I decided to go ahead and buy a brand new motherboard. If you guys are excited for that video that will be coming up pretty soon, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up because I'm extremely excited to be able to rebuild my computer again. There are some more parts that I will be getting, and like I said, you'll be able to see that in the next video that I make, where we actually go ahead and switch out all those components. So if you guys are excited, like I said, make sure you like the video because it'll be coming soon. I don't want you guys to miss out on that there. Alright guys, and that's going to be the end of this video. So I'm curious to know, do you guys build your own computers? And if you do, what's the best build PC that you've ever done before? Let me know down in the comments. And if you are new to the channel, first off, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you decided to click on my amazing face. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, like I said, make sure you go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Also, you see that nice little red button down there? Why not click on it and see what it does for you, along with the little bell over there. That way, when I do my rebuild of my computer, you will be able to see that and be able to share that journey with me. So, other than that, guys, I'm very excited for the motherboard. It's fantastic. I can't wait to put it in my build, and I look forward to being able to share that moment with you guys in the next one. Until then, guys, I'm J Knows Tech, and stay techy.